So in a single sentence, what SharpCloud does for me is that my remit broadly is to go from thought leadership to revenue. And it allows me really to scope from the high-level view of trends and technology trends and market trends right down to specific projects which we run with customers that generate revenue for us and value for them. But there's a more interesting use case, which is that actually innovation is kind of in the middle, and it's going in both directions from that point. So customers are giving us ideas. We've got third parties that we work with who've coming up with great ideas, and I can show you a couple of those. So how does all of this flow? Because a lot of it flows back up into labs, because you then have to start integrate that with the products that they have. So it's not a simple story. Well, the first problem we tried to solve was innovation program funnel management. So this was, how do we manage the funnel of projects that we have with our customers? So we could have quite a lot of projects, and we need to keep track of them. We need to associate materials with them. We need to collaborate with the customer on the progress of those projects. Two things. One, I've been using it as an innovation funnel tool. So I've been working with my customer, who'll become obvious in a minute. And so we've been looking at just basically using SharpCloud to encode all of the current projects and to give us some insights, some little bit of collaboration. And I guess where I've taken it one step further for us is to open that up to the customer. So my customer and myself are both editors of the stories, so we can jointly create and collaborate. So it's not a push to them, it's a joint tool that we use and exploit. The uniqueness of SharpCloud in this case is that I can represent an enormous amount of information and collateral from a very high level right down to a very small level of detail about a very specific topic, and I can present different views of that information. So it's not a simple one-shot view, and that allows me to enter into a very interactive conversation with a customer where I can zoom in on a particular area and in a much more dynamic way. So I think road mapping is important. So our marketing people are quite interested in, could we use this, and could sales teams and people use this to kind of explore. I think you were saying at the back, about there's huge diversity of information, and try to zoom in on a piece of it and step back out again. And I think that's the thing that SharpCloud really does for me, is there's volumes of information, and being able to switch from a very strategic level, from drivers and trends, right down to, and this is what we do, or this is what we did for this customer, or this is what we're developing in labs, or this is what I'm going to step back up again. I think that's hugely valuable, and I don't know any other tool that can do that, or any other way, unless you've got a brain the size of a planet. And I don't. For us, that was a benefit from SharpCloud, was that we were able to run these innovation programs with our major customers in a much more collaborative way, and provide these sort of dashboards of the projects that we're running. And just recently, it's been of huge benefit, because I've been using it to communicate internally with sales teams, with country management, and across Europe, to show what it is that we can do, have done, and how we could be working with their customers in a much more interactive and collaborative way. Well, collaboration is a very important part of the innovation process, because it's fundamentally we have joint innovation projects or joint innovation programs. So these are programs which are run in conjunction with the customer and co-funded and co-sponsored by the customer. So it's very important that we both come up with ideas, we're both filtering and developing ideas and contributing and collaborating on the development of those ideas. And SharpCloud allows us to do that. So another area of benefit for us in Orange is that being able to work with SharpCloud directly and very closely with the developers and with the team allows us to influence direction of the product in the future, and that's been hugely beneficial.